At 3:17 a.m., the research vessel Aquila stopped moving. Not because of an engine failure, not because of a storm. The ocean around it went still. No waves, no wind, no sound, except a low vibration traveling up through the hull, like something massive had just shifted beneath the ship. The crew thought it was a sonar glitch. They were wrong. Just hours earlier, the Aquila had been mapping a deep section of the Atlantic no human had ever visually explored.
That is definitely not a glitch.
The goal was simple.
Get me a trajectory.
Study unexplained sonar shadows detected by US Navy equipment years earlier. Objects too large to be fish, too slow to be submarines. At first, the screens were clean. Then, a shape appeared, not moving forward, but rising. The lead marine biologist stared at the monitor and whispered, "That's not possible." The object was bigger than a blue whale,
How is it still
wider
alive?
than a football field, and it wasn't swimming, it was unfolding. As the crew adjusted the sonar, the shape resolved into something worse, a hard outer structure, segmented, curved, like a shell. Whatever it wasn't soft-bodied, it wasn't a squid, and it definitely wasn't a known crustacean because no crab on Earth grows larger than a bus. This thing was the size of a small island. At 3:19 a.m., the temperature of the surrounding water dropped suddenly, nearly 10 degrees in seconds. Cameras lowered into the blackness began to flicker. Then, light, faint, blue, pulsing, coming from below. The cameras caught a glimpse of it, massive, jointed limbs slowly moving through the dark, stirring with seabed like drifting continents. The seafloor itself seemed to shift as the creature moved. One of the engineers backed away from the screen and said, "If that thing comes up, we're standing on its territory." Suddenly, the sonar lost the target, not because it swam away, but because it was directly beneath the ship. The Aquila tilted, just slightly, as if something enormous had brushed past it. Metal creaked, equipment slid.
Cascade failure has
No
already
impact,
reached the
no
primary
attack,
systems.
just a warning. Scientists later analyzed the data frame by frame.
We lost the contact.
shell structure
Where did it
appeared
go?
ancient,
The screen is
scarred,
dead, Captain.
layered,
I'm getting
possibly centuries old. Coral growth was visible along its surface, meaning it had been still for a very long time. Until now.
What was that? Report
What
status
woke it
on
up?
the lower decks.
That question still doesn't have an answer.
We have a severe
but
list,
the timing
Captain.
troubled
Cargo is
researchers.
shifting.
Seismic activity had increased in the area. Deep-sea mining tests had begun nearby just weeks earlier. Low-frequency sonar pulses, known to disturb marine life, had been used repeatedly. Something down there had noticed. As dawn approached, the creature slowly descended again. The ocean resumed its movement. Waves returned. Birds appeared, as if nothing had happened. But the data remained, and so did the recordings. Today, official reports label the incident as an unidentified biological anomaly. No follow-up missions have returned to that exact location. Unofficially, some scientists believe the truth is simpler and far more terrifying. That the deep ocean is not empty. It is occupied, and some of its inhabitants are old enough to remember